For the second night, we are putting the spotlight on what is now the biggest headache for the Jubilee government: insecurity.
Since 2011, there have been a total of 30 attacks in Kenya involving grenades or improvised explosive devices that in the past year alone have left at least 38 people dead and over 100 injured.
Like many other democracies around the world, Kenya now faces a critical challenge on how to effectively deal with the threat of terrorism and yet maintain a respect for human rights.
So, on KTN Prime tonight, we continue this conversation in a search for solutions, even as the nation faces the ultimate test of balancing individual rights and the need to maintain collective security. Our special coverage, Tide of Terror, begins now.
The war against terror appeared to take on a new dimension, with top security chiefs and the Interior Principal Secretary Mutea Iringo backing a shoot-to-kill order.
Yes, the two took the controversial stand as they addressed senior security officers gathered in Nairobi. Attorney General Githu Muigai is however assuring that the war against terror will be conducted within the law. KTN's Rita Tinia begins our coverage.
The meeting of top security chiefs from the country's 47 counties was a forum to report on the progress made in tackling crime in the counties. But the fight against terror took center stage.
Let us not be distracted by the noises. Let us soldier on.
With those who called the shots in the security field under one roof, the bosses had a message, backing a shoot-to-kill order issued by Mombasa County Commissioner Nelson Mara.
If you are armed, you are not armed to preach to people. Yeah? You are going to kill, isn't it? So you must be neutralized as fast as possible. If you can be arrested safely, fine. But an officer should not lose his life trying to arrest with bare hands.
What was the purpose of buying that firearm? Using taxpayers' money for the purpose of protecting life and property. How do you protect it? By just carrying it to be seen that you are carrying it, you must effectively use that fire.
The government has come under criticism over the shoot-to-kill order, and the Attorney General is making an assurance.
We are concerned that there are indications that some moves and actions that have been taken so far may be in contravention of the Bill of Rights.
All the security forces will use, in the language of the law, all reasonable force.
The Inspector General of Police is asking his officers to be bold in the fight against terror.
Don't be scared by some quarters that you have given orders to shoot to kill.
The meeting of security chiefs was held as the security operation in Eastleigh entered the 8th day. Close to 4,000 people have been arrested so far. Leader of majority in the National Assembly, Aden Duale, is accusing the government of targeting the Somali in the operation and has threatened to resign. Some MPs are daring him to do just that.
And we are telling him very clearly that if he continues in that direction, he need not resign, because we force him out ourselves as members of Jubilee.
The Inspector General of Police admits there are fault lines in the sharing of intelligence and is calling for teamwork and boldness by police officers. But for a government that has been battling hard to win the war against terror, it will take more than just the law, courts, a shoot-to-kill order, guns and ammunition to win the war. Rita Tinina, KTN.